Hi, this is Brandon Ford.
And good afternoon, this is Tony the Tiger, aka the Thunder from Down Under.
And welcome to the Blind Rage podcast. I'm so happy to have Tony with me again.
And happy to be here with you, obviously.
How are you today? How are things down under?
Things have been going good. The weather's coming good. Although, in saying that, I was doing some gardening and I realized that I stepped in some dog poo. So I had to give them a good wash. But
oh, no.
Hopefully some nicer days to come.
What were you wearing on your feet?
My other half was making so much fun of me. Because they were only $1.50, I bought a pair of Crocs just to wear in the garden. So they were very easy to clean off. And
I wish you hadn't told me that. What color are they?
They're like a olive green.
Okay. Well, I remember they were really popular here for about 25 seconds.
Yeah. Well, I was reading sort of an article about the makers, and they were saying that they really, not that they were good quality, but because they never died, the manufacturers had no way to make money. Like, people would never rebuy Crocs because they never, tore apart.
Wore out.
So there was never, like, they never had repeat customers.
Well, except for Whoopi Goldberg, who...
Yeah, but she smokes them.
Well...
How has your day been going?
Oh, it is... It's not so good here. Rainy and icky, and they're putting in new street lamps on my block, so there was a fair bit of jackhammering going on.
So in what? I thought you were trying to say they were replacing the globes, but no, it sounds like they're doing some construction work around.
No, they had to actually take. Well, they're attached to telephone poles, so they actually had to take the telephone poles out of the ground, out of the concrete.
Yes. Okay.
Which can be quite the undertaking.
Yes. Makes some difficult trip hazards for sure, I'm sure.
But we are watching Junior from, depending on where you look, 1985 or 1986. I've always known it as being from 86.
Okay.
But yeah, if you want to watch along, we are using the VHS rip that is on YouTube under the Blackbuster Video channel. So if you want to find that, you can just type, because they have it listed as 85. So type in Junior 1985 VHS and it will come up. And it has the FBI warnings and distributor logo, so you get the whole VHS experience. But before we get into that, we need to get the plugs out of the way. So I would like to encourage everybody to go to Amazon.com or the Amazon app on your smartphone and type in Brandon Ford to check out my books in both paperback and Kindle editions. You can also find my Amazon author page and click follow to get notifications whenever I have a new release. You can also go to audible.com or the Audible app on your smartphone, type in Brandon Ford. You'll find several of my titles in audiobook format. If you don't already, please follow me on Instagram at writer Brandon Ford. You can also follow me on both Twitter and Letterboxd at Brandon Ford. You can follow Tony on Letterboxd at Tony_the_bear.
Letterboxd.
Did I say Letterboxd? I didn't say it. Okay. On Letterboxd. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, critiques, suggestions, recommendations, you can email me directly at blindragepod81@gmail.com. And Lastly, please do not forget to rate, review, and subscribe. So since it has been so long since last we recorded, have you seen anything special? Any good movies? Anything
Well,
interesting?
I seem to be repeating some movies that I'd seen ages ago. One of them that I quite like is a science fiction called Serenity, which is the extension of the Firefly series, which I never watched, but I did like the movie. And also an old movie, well, not that old, but from the 2000s, called Secretary with Maggie Gyllenhaal.
I think I saw that. I don't remember.
I enjoyed it, and that was back. I had a subscription to the art house cinema, so I used to go there and take my friends when we were out in university, and they enjoyed seeing movies that were a bit art housey, and I enjoyed showing them too. Opening a world that they wouldn't usually check out.
Jake Gyllenhaal has a new movie on Netflix called The Guilty.
Yes, I heard good things, and I need to check that one out.
He was on Howard Stern promoting it, and Robin was in her glory because she has a crush on him.
Is she a gay man?
No, Robin is Howard's African-American female sidekick.
Yes. Now I think she's been on a few. She's been on a few roasts, I reckon, or I've seen her.
I think capacity. Yes, Robin Quivers. Yes, pretty sure she has. Anything else you'd like to mention?
No, I'm good.
Well,
I'm getting into the Bacardi. That's the drink for this podcast.
Okay. Well, I watched Tusk yesterday.
Oh, did you enjoy that?
I still don't know how I feel about it. I still don't know.
It's like the happy version of the Human Centipede.
I don't know how happy.
I lent it to my friend and he liked it, but his wife, who was pregnant at the time, hated it. And he said, "Oh, I shouldn't have shown this to my pregnant wife."
I don't think I hated it.
It's an interesting. I see Kevin Smith movies as being he does stoner comedy or stoner horror, as I've decided it is that you could watch it stoned and enjoy it.
Well, it's the first movie in a trilogy. Is the second one a horror movie?
I haven't seen it, but it's the Canadian trilogy, isn't it? Where one of them is Moose Jaws and the other one is Yoda or something like that.
Yeah, Moose Jaws is the newest one.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it had a decent cast. I like Justin Long. I didn't like his character at all, but I don't think you're supposed to because I don't.
No.
I don't think you're supposed to. I think he purposely made him as obnoxious as he was because he didn't want you to feel sorry for him when shit goes down.
I think he elicits some. You don't feel happy for what he's going through, but he's not a. You don't feel bad from it from the get-go, but then I think you can start to feel nobody should go through this.
No, I kind of didn't. I didn't feel sorry for him.
That's because you're heartless.
I just thought he was a bit of a dick. And he really, I was indifferent toward him.
I think that he was a dick enough where I cheered for his girlfriend for cheating on him. That's as much as I hated him.
Yeah. But she wasn't much better because it was with the co-host of his podcast, so that was kind of fucked.
Well, I guess everyone knows he's an asshole.
So. Yeah, but
unlike other podcast hosts,
that's true. My favorite character was Johnny Depp's character. I thought he was funny. I thought he lended some much needed comic relief to the
Mm-hmm.
film. Of course, Kevin Smith had to get his daughter in there, which is kind of annoying.
Oh, I thought that
Oh,
his
come
daughter
on.
and Johnny Depp's daughter did finally, I thought.
They don't have to be. Well, Kevin Smith puts his daughter in everything, and so does Judd Apatow, and it's fucking Rob Zombie puts his wife in
I was going to send you
everything.
a picture of, it was a meme of, it was the new Jaws movie directed by Rob Zombie, and it had his wife as the shark. Just because he puts her in everything.
Um, what was the last part? I got an email notification about. I heard Sherry as Jaws, and then what happened?
No, just because Rob Zombie puts his wife in everything, like it's just
Yeah,
ludicrous that she would be the shark. So
yeah. Well, yeah.
now that I'm
Well, it's
explaining, it's a completely lost. But if you see it, it's a chuckle.
well, yes. Well, I I think my biggest complaint was it definitely wore its similarities to the human centipede on its sleeve. And I am so fucking tired of movies where somebody goes someplace they shouldn't. They accept a beverage and end up getting drugged and then wake up being tied to a whatever. How many
Hmm.
times do we have to see that? Um,
I could stand a couple more dozen.
and first of all, if you're just like knocking somebody out, you can't amputate a limb. That's you need anesthetic. That's not possible. Um, you can't just drug somebody and they have them wake up and like, oh my leg, no, no, mm-mm. And
From personal experience.
yes, well, yeah, yeah, it's true. And um, I thought the girlfriend and the best friend character found him way too quickly and easily.
Okay. Well,
And
it was
I
wrapping up the movie, so
yes, and I thought it was a bit too lazy as far as trying to get Justin's character to contact them. Like he just left the phone there, really. uh yeah, it had some issues. uh I don't know. It's no Zach and Miri.
well, that had a sleeping with the enemy reference, so that's always good in my books.
mm, yeah, and I thought Elizabeth Banks was really really funny.
Yeah,
uh,
she's always very
uh,
cute. I like her what she brings to a role.
I do too. Um, I think she and Parker Posey should play sisters in something because they remind me so much of each other.
Scissor Sisters.
Uh huh.
Okay.
And I also watched Come to Daddy with Elijah Wood.
Oh, was that good? That's one I've been aching to watch.
It's definitely on the weird side.
Did you ever watch Wilfred? Wilfred, I think that's the name of it. Where he owns a
No.
dog. It's a show. You might like it. It's actually based on an Australian show that was originally a short movie. But the dog is played by an actor, and they can talk, and it's an Australian actor. It's quite a cute. It's got a quite cute look about him.
Hmm. Hmm. And Elijah Wood is in it?
Yes.
Hmm. Well, aside from those, Lord of the Rings movies, he when he does other movies, he takes on atypical roles because
Yeah,
because
which is I
he
think good.
Well, he's a fan of those kinds of movies.
He did Maniac as well, didn't he? The
He
remake.
did, and let me tell you, Elijah Wood, all 5'6" of him, coming after you. That spells intimidating right there.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a
It's
little boy. Come
like
on.
a maniacal chihuahua.
Maniacal?
Yes, that's
You
a word.
mean maniacal?
Maniacal. Let me use mania. No, I can't even remember how to pronounce it.
Well, that's because you've
Maniacal.
had a few too many drinks already, as is generally the case whenever we record. Because, as I've said before, you need a few drinks in order to tolerate me.
I thought you were trying to say that I'm a lush, but no,
Well, that
I
too.
suppose both can be true.
Yes, yeah. A little from column A, a little from column B.
Well, speaking of roles, I noticed that Elizabeth Montgomery played Lizzie Borden.
I don't know about that. I remember when
Yeah, in
Christina
a
Ricci
TV.
did.
Oh, in the 1970s, she did a TV movie, and apparently she was quite good in that.
I didn't. That was random. Why did you bring her up?
Well, you're talking about Elijah Wood playing against type.
That was so weird that Lifetime made the Lizzie Borden movie with Christina Ricci, and then they had the series where it was a fictionalized account of what happened after the fact.
Okay.
That I didn't watch, but the movie
Yeah.
I did watch, and it was all right. It was fine.
Yeah.
Nothing I cared to see again.
Eh,
You didn't see it?
no. There's a new movie coming out in Australia. Did you ever watch the Snowtown Killers? The Snowtown Murders?
No.
In Australia, it's just called Snowtown, and it's based on a true life serial killer that lived around the corner from where I am. But what was famous about his killings is he had rented out like an abandoned bank in a town up north and dumped the bodies in a barrel in the bank vault. Anyway, the director of that movie has since made another movie about an Australian mass shooter, which I don't care on watching because he's garnered some conspiracy theories about him, like the shooter inside. Can't really be bothered to invest my time in the movie.
I didn't think you guys had
Well, that
mass
was
shootings in Australia.
he was the one that caused the banning of guns. So if anything good came out of it, that was good.
Yeah. Well, I'm at the risk of losing listeners. I'm not going to say how I feel one way or another about guns.
So we'll get on to the movie.
Well, I was just going to say that if anybody tried to ban guns in America, that would be a problem.
Yeah, well, it's an American right, so it would be harder to do there than it was here.
Yes, in America, you have the right to bear arms and cheeks.
I've got bare arms
and penis, depending on the parade.
like a Chewbacca penis.
No, what? Okay. All right. So we're going to get on to the movie. So like I said, this is from YouTube, the Blockbuster Video channel. If you want to find it, type in Junior 1985 VHS and it'll come up. And we are going to start it at the very, very beginning of the video.
The stream. Yep.
Yeah, so you'll get a black screen. All right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, play. Listen to that VHS hiss.
Yes. Oh, for God's sake, sorry, my neighbour's dog has started barking for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
I did actually buy a VHS player a few years. It was a second-hand one, but it chewed a tape straight away. So
Oh,
it was only like $8. So
well, there you go. Why did you do that?
buy one because I still have a lot of VHS tapes.
Well, why don't you buy a new one?
There are no new ones. The last VHS got manufactured maybe 2-3 years ago. I think it was being done by Sanyo or Sharp, but it was
I'm sure you can find a new VHS player.
No, I think you can buy new VHS DVD players, but they were like $300. They were quite a lot.
What you need to get is a VHS player with a DVD recorder in it.
Actually, now that we're talking about, I might see. We've got a place called not JB Hi-Fi, it's somewhere else, but they sell a lot of computer equipment. I might be able to buy a VHS player that connects to your computer. That's
oh, you know what? I don't know. God, this probably isn't going to help you. But there is a service that you can. Howard used to have the. Used to play the ads for it all the time. But what you do is you send them VHS or 8mm reels or whatever, and they transfer it onto a DVD-R or a flash drive for you.
We do have that here as well, but I might think that they won't do it for, copyrighted things.
Oh, no.
I've only ever seen it done, like my sister's wedding got put onto DVD or whatever.
Well, why can't you buy the DVD of whatever the movie is?
I probably could, but I don't want to spend all that money because there's a lot of VHSs. And a lot of the stuff, the DVDs aren't available anymore anyway, so it's not like as if they're easy to come by either way. And I don't even know if I have all of my old Walt Disneys, because apparently they fetch quite a bit of money if you sell them.
Yeah, I would say so. Do you have like a VHS community in Australia?
I have no idea. I actually feel it was like within a decade ago there used to still be a VHS rental store in the city. And I say that is that a lot of Australian cities I feel are designed a bit differently than the American cities by way of what the city and the suburb are like. So it was in our central business district area.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we have Casey and Joe, not Casey and JoJo.
All my life. And it's K.C, not Casey.
Yeah, and that's what Casey and JoJo was, wasn't it?
Yes.
So they have just been released from prison for prostitution.
Did people still go to prison for prostitution?
I don't know, because that was like a penitentiary.
Yeah.
They were coming out of. They were doing a hard time for sucking dick.
It reminded me of the Telephone film clip, just of Lady Gaga.
Oh, with Beyonce?
Yes.
But yeah, immediately upon being released, they run into their pimp.
Yes.
Now, we were talking over it, but you can clearly see that they, because it's a still shot of the prison when the title comes up, and you can see that it was added in later.
Yeah.
Because Yeah, this was originally titled Hot Water.
Yes,
hence
yeah, I was going to say that, but
the stupid theme song. But I've never seen the hot water version available anywhere, but I supposedly it's longer,
oh, okay,
and I don't think that's a good thing.
yeah,
But if you look at the junior VHS artwork, it is clear that they were trying to capitalize on the slasher boom of the 80s, and
yes, yeah,
so they were trying to repackage this as a slasher movie, which it is not.
yeah. It seems to incidentally have a few killings.
Yes, and the chainsaw doesn't even come in until about an hour into the movie,
Yeah.
and it's only there for about 2.5 minutes.
Yeah,
And I love how they're getting gas right now, so I'm kind of getting ahead of myself. But I think it's kind of funny where they get to this marina and they just lay claim to it. They don't buy it. There's no deed. Yeah, they're just like, okay, we're going to get this place and we're going to fix it up and we're going to do a business. Okay, well, you got to go through some channels here in order to do that. You don't. I mean, even in Canada, you can't do those. And go ahead.
Oh no, just like this is. I feel so corporate saying this, but it hit locally in the central business district. If there was a place that was up for rent, you could use its space until it gets rented out. So if you had a business, you could set up a business and just pay for like lighting and stuff and the electricity. So at least it wasn't empty.
I always knew you was trash. Like, he met her about 30 seconds ago.
Yeah, and it was like treating her like a prostitute.
Well, yeah.
So sometimes you can judge a book by its cover.
That's right. Well, they decide immediately that, they need to get new clothes.
Yes.
Oh
my God.
Now, it's pretty obvious that this entire movie is dubbed. Why? I don't know. And Jeremy Ratchford, I think this was his first movie, but who plays the titular character.
Yes, it was his first movie. Yeah.
I know him, although he's been in a lot of stuff and has worked steadily despite this being his first movie. I know him from Prom Night 3, which is also a Canadian movie.
Okay.
And it's not his voice.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I don't think I don't know if it's him or if it's everybody that their voices have been redubbed by different actors. But yeah, no, it doesn't sound like him.
Yeah. I wonder what does he usually sound like?
Well,
and don't say not like that.
No. Well, I mean, like there are moments where you can tell whoever is putting like an inflection in his voice to try to sound intimidating, but there are other moments where he's speaking normal, and that's not what he sounds like in Prom Night 3. His voice
he sounded
is actually
too Canadian in this movie.
Maybe.
I was thinking I had an ex that looked similar to this sheriff, but even sadder looking.
Oh.
Like he had droopy eyes, but anyway. I'm not bitter.
Yeah, but I was trying to find anything about this movie online, and I couldn't find shit. Because I really want to know I'm sure there's an interesting story behind the making of this movie, and it wouldn't surprise me if Vinegar Syndrome or one of the boutique Blu-ray companies put this out and managed to find some of the people who worked on it.
Some storylines. Well,
yeah.
Suzanne De Laurentiis, she's quite accomplished in other things. She's done a lot more producing, and she started her life out as an opera singer. And I think she wanted to go to Carnegie. Like, she's more to her than what this film would suggest.
I was looking on YouTube earlier for stuff, and Jeremy did like some I think like he did voices for some superhero cartoons.
Okay.
Superman or something, I don't know. And I found some interviews with him talking about that, and there were some other interviews with him talking about some movie that he was in, and as soon as he started talking, I thought it was Danny Trejo. Because because he clearly he's not that old, Jeremy. He's only in his 50s, but by the sound of his voice, either he's got some health problems or he's not living a very healthy lifestyle.
He was in a series in Canada, and it was in like 39 episodes called Blue Murder. So
he's in a few successful series, like Criminal Minds and
yeah, but I thought that was like single or 2 episode runs.
Oh, I don't know. I don't watch any of those shows. I thought he was on the one with Bruce Campbell. Isn't that Cold Case?
Oh, okay, maybe. No, wasn't Bruce Campbell in like White Collar or something like that?
No.
About some criminal and he was his friend?
Burn Notice. That's what it was.
Yeah, that's the one, yes.
Yeah, that was that lasted like 4 seasons or something. He wrote about that in his book. He really liked doing that show.
Okay, good. I thought it was a bit of a surprise hit. But I didn't think it would last very long.
I didn't even know it existed because I haven't watched the USA Network, and I don't even know how long.
Since Jerry Springer.
Oh God, no. No, I probably haven't watched the USA Network since the fucking was that the I don't know if that was the show, the channel that had Son of the Beach, or that was something else.
Okay.
Didn't you like that show because of the big bodybuilder character? Was that
I never mentioned it, but I didn't mind it. Like, it was stupid humor, but
James. Nah,
it was produced by Weird Al, wasn't it?
I don't know. And it's pitiful that I don't even have anything at all to contribute as far as information about this movie, because there's literally like nothing out there.
Well, and it's sort of that genre of like hillbilly, but I think I didn't like as badly as you described it to me. I thought it was a bit of a fun romp. It was harmless.
Harmless. I don't know, because there are like 3 attempted gang rapes.
I nothing wrong with a bit of rape every Okay, I see your
Let the
point.
records show he said that. I did not.
What's going on here?
Because I'm already going to get canceled because of some other remarks that I made
I wouldn't.
about
You
a certain somebody.
sleazeball.
Oh.
Actually, speaking of which, I've ordered some clothes online because there's a geared festival coming up, so I'm looking forward to that.
Did you do that under Matt's account or something?
No!
Since when do you order things online?
No, I know how to order things, but I don't have an account. Is it?
Well, you gotta see the sale, miss.
Mhm.
What do we have here? Hey guys, give it to me and I'll give her a test drive and see how her motor holds up on a real hard road. I'll ram her, man. I swear I'll ram her.
Oh.
Well, seeing his voice and lips here, it doesn't look similar like to...
You gotta learn how to appreciate us.
Maybe I didn't make myself clear. Get your hands off me!
So did you enjoy
Ooh, uppity bitch. Yeah, well now she's gonna be
Jeremy's
Junior?
suspenders?
Yeah. It's very cute. Very, country bumpkin.
Well, then I guess he played the role to the hilt because it's Canada.
Blame
I think-
Canada.
I think this is supposed to be like somewhere in the South, in the United States.
Okay. Well, I can never really tell. It's like know nothing.
You know what I never understood is why so many Canadian movies and TV shows and stuff, why do they have to always pretend they're in the US? What is wrong with saying, okay, this is Canada? Why?
Well, I think probably because they're trying to sell to the Americans, or
Yeah, I guess.
it might also be an American company filming in Canada.
Yeah, take it.
Eh,
Look, I'll hold these jokers.
I mean, I went to oh God, where the fuck, Montreal, and a lot of American companies use Montreal as a European-looking location.
They think of this old marina.
So if they need to like pretend something's filmed in Paris or Amsterdam, they'll just film it in Montreal streets.
You get my meaning?
You gotta be kidding.
I've heard Montreal is
No, I
beautiful.
ain't kidding.
It's also very
is.
expensive to
That
live.
gun gets you up to your knees. No, make that up to your pretty tits in hot water.
I really, yeah, I went from
Generally let people
well,
keep
I started in
firearms
Boston and
around
went
here
up to
protecting
Quebec
their
and then
boys, you know, and their
bussed all the
pockets.
way to Toronto.
But you wander off this marina with it, and you're mad.
Hmm.
And then I think back to New York.
Come on, boys.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a long journey.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, sure you. Yeah, I got it.
Went through Pennsylvania and Philadelphia.
Yeah. And you didn't say hi. Yeah.
I left you a note in the bathroom.
Maybe we should buy a place in the country.
You mean in the
Maybe we'll meet a
baths?
couple of cute guys. We can sell a couple of your cute sandwiches.
Mm, when was this that you took your tour of the U.S.?
Oh, maybe 6
Canada.
years ago, something like that.
Mama. She pulled a gun on me, Mama.
I got this isn't about me. I got to went to Niagara Falls and they've got a light show and our group got to control the lighting. So
Oh, you're so cool.
it was quite lame actually.
I don't understand the whole thing with the man playing the mother. What is this?
Who is playing the mother?
It's a man, clearly.
Really? Okay. I just thought it was a woman, but an ugly woman.
Somebody ordered some used lumber.
Just unload it and get the hell out of here.
You're not exactly.
Well, at one point, because I wasn't really terribly paying attention, I had to double check to see if the mother was alive, whether it was like a
It was some good.
psycho.
Maybe we ought to do it
Rip
again
off.
sometime.
Look, just go about your business, asshole.
Probably
You
what
mispronounced the name.
they were going for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, listen,
Well, if it's filmed in Canada, hopefully they're filmed in the summer because they do a lot of swimming.
Well, now,
I would say so.
to me, this place could take a heap of fixing up.
But Canadian summers are not very long.
Fine.
No.
Well,
And I don't even think they're very warm.
around here at night.
Well, unless you're a local, in which case you might be comfortable with
Yeah, you're probably
swimming.
used to it.
Oh, they've got hairs like that band Heart.
Mm.
They are living my dream. Of like...
You want to live
Oh,
on a
until the leeches
houseboat?
come along. Not a houseboat, but like doing up a business on the jetty.
Come on, your head, stay in there. Huh, you die. What do we do then, genius? Well, I once saw this movie on The Late Show. I don't give a shit what you saw in the movie.
Is that right about leeches leaving their heads in you? I don't think that's right. I think those are.
I don't
that's-
think so.
Is that's ticks, isn't it?
Yeah, I reckon so.
I think leeches just, suck on you.
They leave a bloody mark, yeah, if you take them off.
I don't smoke. Well, I do. Go get my cigarettes.
Because I think
And
they're
they-
just slugs as opposed to insects or anything.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't burrow. They just they suck on you. And yeah,
Because
they
the
use-
doctors used to use them.
Yeah,
didn't
that's what I
they?
was about to
Yeah.
say. Yeah, because they thought that they purified your blood.
Really made him mad. Don't you think that's funny? You want me to help you?
Could you imagine being bedridden with some kind of fucking disease and a doctor comes to your bedside? It's like, I got just the thing for you.
I got insects.
I'd be like, all right,
Well-
you better get the fuck out.
Yeah. Although God, I'm embarrassed. But I went to on another trip. I went to Turkey, which is apparently it had the home of like modern medicine. If you know that symbol of that sword with the snake wrapped around it,
Mm-hmm.
is that they sort of it was a reference to like the sword venom being used as a treatment. Like as a form of like of chemotherapy, yeah, of like ingestion and then killing off the illness inside of someone.
Mm-hmm. And then what
So
happened?
it's just got good tits.
Was that the end of the story?
Yeah, that was the end of the story. I'm already on to something else. It was a good. I enjoyed Turkey. I'd definitely try it again.
You enjoyed Turkey. You would definitely try it again. Is that what you just said? Is that what you just
The
said? to me?
country, yes.
What other countries have you been to?
Well, Croatia when I was a child. More recently, I went to Taiwan
Hi.
and Malaysia
Live around here?
and Hong Kong
Oh.
So,
and New Zealand.
Luke?
I'm Joe. Since I'm already wet, I was thinking.
You're a world traveler.
You know a good place?
You're strumming his G-string.
Well, actually, I can't swim.
In this, they did the
How to swim?
I know that this isn't. This wasn't uncommon in the 80s to repackage a movie that wasn't a slasher movie and try to make it and change it and give it a different title and make it look like it was a slasher movie or a horror movie.
Yeah.
But whenever I think about that, I always think of a movie that Robert Englund was in the 70s. I think it was like 74, something like that. But the original title was Sunburst. I have no idea why. And I have no idea what it, because it's nothing to do with the movie. But it was a drama that was about his character was not happy with
Well, the Ficus benjamina. Very special to me.
the way things
being
were going,
set on fire.
with the way things were going with government and Uncle Sam, like all the stuff that is associated with being American.
Yep.
And so he decided to go off the grid, and I feel like I talked about this before, but he decided to go off the grid, and he built a log cabin in the woods, and lived off the land, and that's was his life. He actually looks cute in it too, because he's got a toupee on.
He was kind of cute in V.
Wasn't that a good dinner?
All right.
Quit babbling.
But yeah, so he's supposed to be in, like, I guess college age, and he had friends who he had left, because he told them what they were doing, and they decided, oh, let's go see whatever the fuck his name is, because they were having some troubles in school, and they go to visit him, and the girl gets sexually assaulted by some, like, hillbilly types in the woods. Yeah. And
Doing my job. You know, I like a quiet town.
I don't know. I think there's like some kind of internal struggle with her, whether or not she wants to get revenge or whether to move on. I don't fucking know. This movie was about, but it was not a horror movie at all. But they repackaged it and gave it a new artwork, and they retitled it Slashed Dreams.
Okay. When did that happen? Not after 84, right?
I would assume probably. Yeah.
Oh god. It sounds more like the storyline to like Extremities plus a recluse in the cabins.
Oh, Extremities is such a good fucking movie.
Yeah, baby, you're coming along real fine.
It's hard to watch though. That's not a movie I could watch over and over again because it's too.
You just get too hard.
I do. That was a play originally.
Yes, I know.
James Russo. He was fucking crazy.
You traveling on our river, boy.
Well, can you think of any other movies that weren't slashes but they repackaged them as?
Want us to back off.
Look, I don't want any trouble.
Not off the top of my head.
Oh, that's right. No, you just got me thinking.
Hang around with those cunts, huh?
Like I remember a review for Cape Fear, the Nick Nolte movie, and the review said it was sort of like a remake of Cape Fear for the Freddy Krueger generation, and I thought, like, I didn't see that it was done like it wasn't a horror movie.
No,
in my
I don't
opinion,
agree
at
with
all.
No.
And even the ending when he gets set on, I think he gets set on fire or something. But like that was a stretch to say it's influenced by horror. Or he drowns and speaks tongues. I remember that much, but I forget if it was.
Well, he starts singing
Lucy wants to hold hands.
some like what do they call it, like
Gospel music.
gospel music. Yeah. He starts singing I'm Bound for the Promised Land as the
I do love the movie. It's Jessica Lange is wonderful and
yeah it's a very good movie. It's not, I would call that a thriller. I wouldn't call it a horror movie.
No, not at all.
That's another movie that I can't watch a lot because it's too intense.
Oh, you don't like that scene with Alina Douglas?
Ileana.
Eliana, sorry.
No, I don't like that. It makes me too nervous.
Bombs away.
Oh, they're just memes. Ooh. Oh, I checked out the director of this movie. He hasn't really done anything significant.
I'll get off my...
The only thing that I thought was funny here is he had an acting part, a very quick one, in a movie called The Kinky Coaches and the Pom Pom Pussycats.
Oh, I wonder what kind of movie that is.
It had, I think his name was Robert Foster?
Forrester?
The guy from Jackie Brown.
Yeah, Robert Forrester.
Yeah, he was in it.
So apparently Robert Forrester did porn. I don't know.
Was he good in it?
I don't know. You tell me. You're the one who's telling me he's doing fucking pom-pom girls and shit.
As in, was he worth seeing? Did he?
We got company.
Well, if that's a part of your character, then why not use it?
Okay.
Are you deaf as well as dumb?
Oh. Sassy.
You know, you and your friends are jerking off if you think that you're gonna scare us into leaving.
This was left over.
This place that we found.
I know. See, you know what though? They are totally in the wrong because they came and took over their spot. So Junior and company probably own that property for all we know. And
They decorated it with that graffiti like they like it.
But they think they're going to, do a successful business with that $1,600 that they stole from the pimp.
Yes. And I don't see any traveling traffic.
And didn't they keep his car?
Where is he? Luke?
Yes. Well, the pimp's car.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how they got there.
Do they not leave this area for the entire movie? I don't think they do.
I don't think so. I think they set up shop at the end.
Yeah, it really wouldn't surprise me if Vinegar Syndrome put this out with some stuff supplementals.
Thinking about it, I actually reckon I would have preferred this as a comedy. Like if they had done it lightheartedly.
Yeah, maybe it was.
And then they added scenes afterwards.
Or no, I'm thinking maybe it was, and that's why they dubbed it over.
Hungry?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if the hot water version has the original audio track and maybe Jeremy Ratchford's real voice. But upon looking for it on YouTube, I found a German version.
Okay. It was funny because, like I was saying to you, I tried looking up Junior on IMDb and could not find it for the life of me. But then I just incidentally found out that it was also called Hot Water because I looked it up through the actress. But every time I would look up Hot Water, it would go straight to Junior. So typing in Junior would not come up with it. But if you type in Hot Water, it will.
I couldn't even find a trailer for this on YouTube.
Oh, this woman though just annoyed the shit out of me. She just kept getting chased.
Oh, what was her name? Susanna or something?
Random killed girl. Cool.
I wonder how much this goes for on in the VHS circles.
Probably cost you a
eBay, that
dignity.
shit. Some tapes go for $400,
Yeah, yeah.
and some DVDs too as well. I was looking up. I was going to try to find that movie, Intimate Stranger, on DVD, and
Oh, yeah, yeah.
it was I think it might have been an import, but it was literally for $399.99.
Jeez.
And that genius gonna fuck your brains out.
Yeah, I really don't think that's his voice at all.
Oh yeah, yeah, get that little tight ass. Yeah, come on, let me hold those cheeks.
Well, he might have been playing him more simple because he does come across as a bit. Like
Yeah,
that's
he's
what the
supposed to
character
be a
was.
simpleton. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I really don't think that's his voice.
No.
Oh, what's the matter with you, bud? Get the hell out of here. Oh, you had no call to do that.
He plays a nerdy character in Prom Night 3 named
Okay.
Leonard Welsh, and he gets killed by videotape or film. It's an off.
Film reel.
No. It might. It's an off-screen kill, and
Okay.
The main girl goes into the AV room in the high school, and he drops from the ceiling, and he's all wrapped in the
Yeah.
in the
Metallic tape. See, if it was a radio star, that would have been funnier.
I was thinking about asking the boss lady for a little advance on
See, this
Prom
voice
Night
does not
3.
suit the character at all.
Prom Night 3 is so underappreciated. It makes me sad.
Well, what do you think?
I don't think you'll catch anything up there.
You need to find a support group.
You idiot.
Well, you guys have it uncut on DVD, and I think you're one of the only countries who do.
Oh.
Because when we got it as a double feature with part 4, and it's
Yeah.
the TV version, and so everything's cut out.
What do you think? Well, as long as those creeps out there.
All the gore and all of the violence and all of the cursing.
It's like
And,
Sydney and Billy's relationship.
and there's a lovely scene where oh, and this there's a lot of library music, I noticed.
Really?
Well, they call it library music because, you could pick it out from a library. It's not like, music that they play in a library. But this is
Yeah, it's
basically stock music. This
Yeah.
that you just heard is in a trailer for 976 Evil. But I've also heard it in other places as well. But I think when the trailer for 976 Evil was put together, the movie wasn't finished editing, so they needed to have that. But there's other music that is definitely library music because it's from
Public domain
Intruder.
type of thing.
Yeah, it's from Intruder, and when Scott Spiegel did the interview and he was talking about it, he said that they definitely used library music because they couldn't afford a score.
Yeah.
So yeah, you hear some music from Intruder in here, and there's a song. I was dirty last night. I keep saying. I'm almost positive. Speaking of prom night, I'm almost positive that was from the first prom night,
Yeah.
which was a Canadian movie.
Was Leslie Nielsen in the first prom night?
He was.
Yeah. And then that wonderful movie Nuts.
with Barbara Streisand.
Yes, and I will not have you speaking ill
Are
of
you in?
nuts.
Oh, I hit the microphone. I have never seen it.
That was my telepathy. Just making my point.
Mm.
Dirt will still be here tomorrow.
I have a bad habit of rubbing my eyes, so my arm hit the microphone. But I just remember I just remember seeing the cover of that movie in the video store all the time, and her looking rather unattractive. Well, not that she ever looked not that she ever looks good, but
Unglamorously unattractive.
all right.
Or she was in a prison jumpsuit or whatever.
Well, not in the cover that I saw. I think she
Was that her and Richard Dreyfuss at the courtroom table or something?
No.
Oh, okay.
It was just a close up of her face, and she had like all like shaggy hair.
Yeah.
Like kind of cover. But I don't know if we.
And then you're supposed to believe she's a high class prostitute.
Yeah. This is something that we probably talked about, because I know you brought up nuts before. So we probably mentioned mentioned this before, but I believe it's the movie The Owl and the Pussycat. She has a nude scene, but it's only available in the Japanese laser disc.
Okay.
So the guy who does Mr. Skin,
Yeah.
paid a lot of money to get that laser disc just so he could have, you know, babs
The reference point. Yeah.
on his website, because God knows the world is clamoring to see them titties,
Yeah.
because she's so sexy.
It's like those naked pictures of Whoopi Goldberg in The Simpsons.
Mm-hmm. Old Faithful or whatever it was puked it back out.
I wonder where Luke is.
Regurgitated
I
it.
guess he didn't have time to clean them.
Hey, I don't want these. Oh.
Hi, Joe. You like my fish better than Lukey's? Come on, Joe, have a taste of my last working fish. Come on, Joe, have a taste. You like one, Joe? Come on, have a big fat juicy worm. Yeah.
Oh.
Feel it down your throat.
All right.
You like it? Come on, have some more.
Why
Okay.
you never got a girlfriend? I'll never know.
Well, I mean, he's talking about.
It's got that big dumb dick energy.
He's talking about having to have that fat juicy worm put it down your throat. I mean,
He's talking about the bait,
oh, we know what he's talking about.
the jail bait.
You know he's only 18 in this?
Oh, really? Okay.
He looks at least like 25, 26.
Yeah.
Now I feel like a pedophile.
And he was crawling up her nose.
Well, because it's 18.
I know, but I'm fucking 40.
So
Gross.
You're not Roman Polanski.
No, I mean, I don't
Well,
even
the something that we're reminded of, the legal age of consent in South Australia for the gay community is 17, whereas I think the rest of Australia is 16.
Oh. There's... I think it's a southern state. Is it Louisiana? Something? I don't know. But the legal age for marriage is 14.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I watched this, first time I saw it, I just wanted him to, you know, flip the suspenders back. Just, you know.
Yeah, but what would hold the
just-
pants up?
No, but I wanted to see, you know, I wanted to see the good.
You like to see them dangling. I've got shorts that are designed
No,
that way.
I just wanted to see the full package.
No, you want to see the suspenders dangling off the side.
Okay, first of all, I'm not fetishizing the suspenders.
That's already happened, I think.
Oh, for God's sake. There's nothing sexy about suspenders.
Oh, well, okay.
Oh, so I take it you disagree. All right.
Whatever you say, Mr. Ford.
Well, maybe suspenders with like a nice suit or something.
Mm-hmm. Or topless.
No, I don't like that.
Oh, but you're saying it's wearing suspenders and a singlet the whole movie.
And
except
I've
for this one
said
scene.
I said at least 5 times that he should take them the fuck off. And you, for some reason, keep thinking that I'm. All right, I can't. Here's more library music right here. I can hear it. I think it's the same thing from earlier.
Oh, it's almost like a rip-off of Jaws or
Jaws, yeah.
something. With their leopard print undies. Oh, Lord. Those were the days of short denim shorts. Oh.
Yeah, I know you like that look.
Well, no, that's sort of a staple look in Australia. The short shorts.
Not here.
We had to be told. We had to be told, please don't wear this to work. Like that's how much people wear them. Is like. Oh God, she's got this Molotov cocktail suddenly in the in the boat with her.
We have to suspend disbelief with Junior here.
With the suspenders.
Exactly. That's why I said it. I'm going to just pretend that was intentional. No, but here I remember in school we like in fucking I don't remember so much in high school, but in elementary school and middle school we were all, you know, you could only wear shorts to school for a very short time
Okay.
of the year because, you know, I mean, it only starts to get hot enough to wear shorts in June, and the school year's over like 2-3 weeks in. But it was, you would get sent home if you wore shorts above the knee.
Okay. I think that was the uniform with shorts above, or like at the knee at least, when I went to school.
And you're
And
not,
you got to wear them half a year.
and you're not allowed to wear a tank top.
No. Well, yeah, I think we're talking because we wore like it was a private school. It was like a
I went to public
shirt
school.
with blue and white stripes, and the shorts were like khaki grey,
Oh,
browny grey, and oh my god.
I bet you look like Oliver Twist.
No, it kind of looked very bus drivery. Yeah, I guess Oliver Twist. And with the knee-high socks, yeah.
Oh my god.
But that was for half of the year. The other half was pants. Like,
Did you wear an ascot?
Oh my god! Sorry, just watching the sex scene.
Why? What is happening? I'm missing anything.
Just unzipping his short shorts and pulling them down.
Oh, are we seeing pubis?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
He's pulling out a skimpy G-banger.
Oh.
Oh no, it's not a G, but it's like straps.
Now, who is this? Duke or whatever the fuck his name is, or Luke? The one.
Yeah,
who's nice
here's
to
the other
him?
guy who like
Or
has the houseboat.
Bud. One of them. There's like.
And the
50
thing sort of just
characters.
ends quite suddenly. It starts and ends. It's just a.
Well, yeah, I don't even remember how we got here. All of a sudden, I heard some fucking.
Yeah, it's just on some frisky noises. Yeah, and that's
And now
the
it's done. Yeah.
end. Yeah.
Maybe it goes longer in hot water. Maybe that's where the title comes from.
Bit of nipple licking.
Oh. Maybe we get to see some penetration.
She pegs him down good.
What was that movie? Wasn't Caligula, where they added penetration and ejaculation and all that shit in post?
Well, I don't know if I haven't really sat through Caligula, but I do know in one of the version, that's the extended version, there's basically porn scenes in it.
Yeah, but I thought that they
I don't think it's Malcolm and Helen.
No, but I think that it was supposed to be. They like recut
okay,
it to
yeah.
make it look like it was him,
Yeah.
and he was not happy about that.
Yeah. Well, there was that movie with Willem Dafoe in Antichrist, where
Yeah, no, that
I
wasn't.
think you were saying they added a pawn shop.
No,
his
it's not.
penetrating.
They didn't add it. It's the way the movie
No.
was released.
Yeah, but I don't think it's his penis.
No, it's not him. No.
It was a very straight penis.
Well, that's good.
Like as in all the ones I've seen, they've got like a curve.
I'm down for whatevs. One of my all right, I might be revealing a little bit too much here, but one of my favorite porn stars, his curves, but it's down. It's like toward the floor.
Oh, from what point does it curve?
Like in the middle. It's like what do I describe? It's like a reverse banana, kind of.
Yeah. No, I saw one once. Oh god, it's another nudie shot. It was like a upward banana, but the head curved down.
Oh, that's weird.
Yes. Oh.
Is that the way you get your kicks, you pervert?
Yes, say, by the way, how old are you anyway, little girl? Maybe I better see some ID. You got any on you?
This is my property. Show me a search.
Oh, he owns the thing?
Get out.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Fine, upstanding community.
Well, I guess everything makes sense now.
Yes. It's like, oh, that explains it all.
That explains it all.
Here's their real estate pimp.
Scruffy,
Oh, they killed the poor dog.
Oh, do that. I didn't
you're
notice that.
making me real mad at you.
Yeah. Cut him up, I think.
Scruffy, where are you? You're gonna wake everybody up.
That bull
Oh,
mastiff.
yeah, that's right. Huh?
That bull mastiff's paws were so big.
Well, it's a bit overweight.
No, the one that I was... the puppy that I was telling you
Oh,
I was playing with last night.
he'll grow into his paws.
She. Her name is
She.
She's very sweet.
Scruffy, what are you doing? he got there. Get out of there. Go.
Like, these scenes sort of just come out of nowhere. Like, when I was saying it for me, it worked better as a comedy, where they, like a fish out of water story, to suddenly be having these amputated hand scenes.
You know, I mean, if you were Casey and JoJo, fucking, wouldn't you just? I mean, I wouldn't even say. I wouldn't even say cut your losses and leave because they don't have anything invested in here. Why don't they just go?
No big deal. I don't want you girls in my town. But until we solve this case of the
I mean, it would make sense if they were male characters because
they're acting like they inherited or something. Like,
yeah,
this is
they
my
act like they have some.
old.
Yeah, there's like they have some kind of some investment in this
Oh, so you're gonna be on his side now, right?
property. But yeah, like if they were male characters, I could say okay, that's because that's the way men are. It would turn into a dick measuring contest. But these are women, and women are supposed to be smarter. So why don't they just fucking leave?
Maybe they've got big clits.
Oh, all right. You had to go there. Jesus Christ.
It's a very feminist movie. Oh, well, it makes the movie. Oh, I love his fedora. He just...
You know, sometimes you have no filter whatsoever. You do realize that.
Can you cock a gun 3 times?
No.
Oh, what the hell is he doing?
He's a shithead. Even his name is dumb. Bud. He's a real jerk.
And I mean, even I feel that even naming the movie Junior, I don't think I don't like. Because I don't think that it makes him more of a character than what he was, and I don't think he needed to be.
No, I mean, like, the girls have more screen time than he does, for sure. And they're even billed first.
Yeah.
And he's billed third, but I think that's only because he's the titular character.
Yeah.
But it doesn't even strike me that he's the leader of the group.
Yeah.
He's still here, that prick. I'm gonna kill him.
But yeah, this is, you know... this was not...
It did seem a bit rushed.
But this was not the vision.
Yeah.
I say that in air quotes. Of the director.
What are you doing here?
Do you mind telling me what the fuck's going on around here?
I wonder if you could get the hot water version in Canada.
Mom, you told me I could have her, Mom.
These whining to mama scenes are like, come on. There's like
Over
5
and
of
over.
them.
Yeah.
Those bitches
Yes.
keep getting away, Mama.
You can't tell that's a man.
No. When you said it and I saw her face on, I was like, oh, yeah, that's very manly.
There's the sheriff now.
Because you don't really see her face on too often. It's just more like...
Well, isn't there like a wig that's like a little like covering the face, and then there's big sunglasses on?
Say, Bill.
And
Yeah, there was the scene earlier where she was watching them with the binoculars.
binoculars, yeah, and that weird laugh. I remember that. That's like one of the main things I remember about this fucking goofy ass movie.
He's still hanging out with these sluts. No counting for taste.
Bill, we gotta talk. We just found Sally's dog nailed to a dog.
Oh no!
Dead dogs.
This guy, he reminds me of one of the characters in King of the Hill.
Well, something's gotta be done. You're what
Oh, I heard they were trying to reboot that recently.
Oh, okay.
Keep it up. Just keep it up and I'll lock you girls up and throw away the keys.
It had its
I
base.
don't think you're being fair with these girls.
Well, yeah, why is that?
Oh, come on, Bill. We know Junior did it. He's been trying to scare
I
the
hated
hell out
that
of these
fucking
girls.
show.
I'm tired.
And it lasted like
I
13
didn't
seasons.
like it, and then I started watching it because
Then they went and blew up the old boy's boat.
it was sort of on between shows that I liked, and it grew on me enough to
Yeah,
want to
that's
keep
me
it on.
too.
Yeah,
Well, I still don't think you're being
I
fair,
have,
Mr.
it's
Tusk.
like,
Hell, I'm just
because
doing
it
the
used to
job.
come on,
Boys
it
just
used to
trying to
be
have
The
real
Simpsons,
fun.
King of the Hill,
Hell,
and
ain't
then
nobody gonna
Family Guy and American Dad.
yeah.
So it's like, well, what the fuck am I supposed to watch at 8:30?
Propane. See, I quite like Bob's Burgers, so
Yeah, I liked it too. I like Linda is my favorite character.
oh yeah.
And Linda and Louise, because she's always going off.
She's the only female actress in it.
With her little bunny ears.
Yes.
They always used to crack me up when Linda would sing.
Oh, that's...
Did you know there's a porn parody of that?
no. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I can imagine. Is it's real actors though, right?
Yeah, it's live action.
Yeah. Is there a porn parody of Archer?
I don't know.
Prince Galman's here, and he's a real cut-up.
I think Archer is more niche. Because it's
It's the same voice actor.
yeah, I know, but I think more people know about Bob's Burgers than they do Archer.
Yeah.
I'll run him in. I swear.
I don't remember if I asked you already, but have you ever seen Home Movies with John Benjamin?
No.
It was a fun show.
Okay. He was in an episode of Sex and the City.
Was he?
I think it's a very bit character. I don't think it's...
I don't remember that.
Sally, are you hiding from Junior? Are you hiding from Junior, Sally? Because you can't hide from Junior. He always finds you.
Yeah, the chainsaw is prominently displayed on the cover, and there's reference to Texas Chainsaw Massacre as part of the fucking
Yeah.
tagline.
First there was Texas, now there's Ozark or something. Although, I'm spoiling it for if you haven't seen it, but lady was saying that they were like in love and he was playing around with her or something.
Who said that?
Junior. Or was that someone else that he was referring to?
Oh no, he kept. Well, I mean, again, he's a simpleton, but I don't think he's so simple that he doesn't know what he's doing is wrong.
No, but that he doesn't kill her or anything. It was just playing around with.
I think it's best not to try to analyze.
to make sense of this movie.
Yeah, no.
Like how he never looks sweat stained. Like he's always wearing a fresh
Oh, I would like
singlet.
that.
Junior's always
Maybe get him all greasy. Break out the baby oil.
No, it's never like the shirt always looks clean.
Well, I want some sweat. Oh, all right. You only got to ask once. Jesus. Getting back to Promenade 3, you Aussies have a totally different cover than
Okay.
we do.
having fun.
I didn't actually. I knew that there was a Promenade 2. I didn't realize there was a part 3.
I've known him since I was a little kid. Been like a brother to me.
He's been giving us a hard time ever
And a
since
4.
we moved here.
That may be
Mm.
true, but that's just his way.
Well, he doesn't seem to be on your side this time.
It's just that you're different than most of the girls around
Well,
here, that's all.
2, 3, and 4 have nothing to do with part 1.
I think everything
Yeah. Yeah, I gathered that. Was part 1 sort of... Oh, God, is that the one where it started with some kids in the front garden of some big house?
No, it was an abandoned building. It was like a
Yeah.
school or something, and they were playing this demented game called Killer's Gonna Get You. They
Yeah.
were fucked up.
Oh, Canadian.
And this is true. And yeah, they fucking corner this little girl until she falls out of a window that was not secure.
Oh, Sally.
What was happening there? Jeez.
got a fishing buddy of mine. County cop. He likes to ask questions. Feels like we've been up half the night.
I don't know. I think the guy who's doing his voice is the same guy who's doing Junior's voice. 'Cause they
Well,
sound a little
his
too
voice
similar.
does not suit the actor at all.
Sleep. I wish Luke were here.
Like, it suits Junior,
He'll be
but
down here for
not
fishing
this guy.
tomorrow.
What do you think, Mama? Huh? You think I oughta, Mama? Huh? You think I oughta?
And nothing with him and the mother comes about at the end or anything.
I don't really think there's
You should watch
any
There's no,
kind
like,
there's any closure or anything.
they're not dealing with the human condition or anything yet.
No, it just kind of ends, and it's like, okay, all right.
She likes to watch, and that's their thing.
Mm-hmm.
She's got real Linda Hamilton hair.
Wow,
From like-
another Linda Hamilton.
Yeah, I know.
reference. What's going on with that?
She's a twin.
I'm gonna get
She does?
Yeah, and her twin has been in a few of the movies that she's in.
I did not know that.
I'm tired.
Specifically, there's a scene in Terminator 2 where there's like a mirror scene
Uh-huh.
where you see the twins back and then it sort of shows Linda's front. I forget at which point. I think it's when she's about to take the chip out of Arnold's head or something.
Oh, and I think we talked about this before, but no, I told you that they for the I think it's for the 4K or something. They they
No, I heard.
removed the penis,
Yes.
but I thought it was Arnold Schwarzenegger, so I really didn't care. But it was Robert Patrick,
Oh, okay.
because when he comes back from the future, he comes back in the like pod or whatever, and he's
Yes.
kind of kneeling, and
Yeah.
apparently you saw some sack
Some dangly
and
bits.
some knob,
Yeah, okay.
and they removed it, which is bullshit.
But if
Robert-
if it was Arnold, you would have been fine.
No, I wouldn't know. There's nothing sexy at all about Arnold. But Robert Patrick was cute back then.
He was quite menacing
Sally, hurry up.
in that
Well,
role.
he was, but he wasn't bad to look at. He had those nice eyes.
Hey, the rotten little...
He looked like a fox.
Come on. It's too late for Sally now. We've got to try to find Bud. Come on. Look, there's Luke. Luke, wait up!
What's going on?
Junior's got Bud. He tied a rope around his neck and towed him out into the river. The rope
That
was
houseboat
broken.
looks so
Hurry.
unbuoyant.
Oh, Bud.
Hmm.
Find him, Easy. Find him.
I wonder where exactly this was shot.
Um, Vancouver Bay.
There's no sign of him.
It's been too long, Joe.
Mm. Mm.
I have no idea.
Um.
One of the Great Lakes.
I knew this was it!
Mm.
Here, this was all I could find. It was nice.
Yeah, it might be. Lower, like close to the border.
Yeah, yeah.
Washington, close to Washington type, maybe.
Seattle way or DC way?
See, Washington State.
Yeah, yeah. The thing that I didn't really like about the movie in general was I feel that there was no real
Story.
yeah, I guess I want to say, like, you know, you can sort of separate some movies into like Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, whereas this just seemed like a lot of scenes put together.
Yeah, it's just a big mess.
It's like a single act movie, but spread out over a whole film.
Yeah, there's no, well,
We know
I
where
was
we
going to
wanna
say there's
go.
no, I was going to say there's no character arc, but it's like, come on. What are we doing here? What are we talking about here? Do you expect Junior to learn something?
Bit of Hamlet here. Although every time, like, and I do it again now, when she walks past the undies on the line, I was reminded there was a time when I was living in the hills, I was putting up my washing, and with the first thing I put up, I always give it a good smell, just to see how clean it was. But like one time it was undies, and like the neighbors saw, I was like, oh god, I don't usually sniff out underwear this much.
I thought you were going to tell
pair.
me. I don't know. I have no idea why, but I thought you were going to tell me like a cow or a horse ate them or something. Because
Actually,
that's,
there's a time my auntie found her undies. Someone had cut the crotches out.
oh,
There was some pervert in the neighborhood.
oh, that was very aggressive.
Cocksucker! It's like
Sounded
porno
like
level.
Yeah.
Get on your knees, cocksucker.
Oh.
You got me, you little bitch!
No, it was reminded me of Serial Mom.
Oh, yeah.
Now we're gonna have some real fun.
That's a lot of blood.
You like it, huh?
Which I finally got the Blu-ray of, and I can't really make out the cover too much.
You right now.
But I really don't
I
like
think I'm gonna get me some
it
PC.
because it's like
That's what Bud's been getting.
it's like all black and there's like pearls on it.
Of what's that, sorry?
Serial Mom.
Ah.
Yeah, they have a totally different cover, but thankfully the sleeve is reversible, so you can put it back. Whenever I get a Blu-ray that has
What you gonna do now, bitch?
a reversible sleeve, with newly commissioned artwork and the original VHS artwork on the other side, I always switch it.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't want some fucking bullshit cover.
Well, reverting back as we always do to Madonna, I think it was for her Rebel Heart CD, I actually put on one of the inner pictures from the booklet because I just don't really like the the front picture.
I haven't liked the cover since
Confessions?
I'm really not even that fond of Confessions. I don't like the pink hair.
Oh, okay.
Music is my favorite.
Yeah. I hated the hard candy cover. That was just
Oh, me too.
terrible.
Poor Junior again.
Mm.
He ain't gonna
I like the MDNA cover, actually.
The more as it is.
Sheriff, these bitches are crazy. Get me out of here.
Somebody want to tell me what the hell is going on here?
Your local moron here just had himself a killing
It's a little too
spree
abstract
before
for me.
trying to burn us out.
Oh, shit, Sheriff. I didn't kill nobody. I was just doing what you told me to. And that bitch showed up before I got the match to it.
Oh, looks like we're going to have to put you away, Junior.
I'm really not even sure what
Hey,
Madam
going
X
around
looks
making
like,
up
so I
stories
can
like that. Someone's
judge
liable to
that
believe
one.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen it. She's got the eye patch.
you. Can't
Yeah,
go
then
around
probably I
That's
wouldn't
about
like it.
as much as I remember of it.
Hell, I'm gonna miss old Bud. Sally too, hell. Just 'cause she didn't want to fuck you.
I remember when she first started making appearances
Junior,
or doing photo sessions with the eye patch.
this house is full of your...
Like the fans started asking, how long is the eye patch thing been going on for?
Why did you kill him, Junior?
I didn't kill nobody. I just fooled around with them. You're the one that always drove me the edge of town.
I couldn't find the sheriff.
Junior.
Look out, Luke.
Hey, boy.
God, he turned around quickly.
You found him now.
Oh my god, that crying is so believable. This is Meryl Streep caliber acting right here.
And it was done in a booth.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
You see, ever since he fell in with you gals, he just got so goddamn nosy.
Bastard!
Sheriff, let me out of here.
Oh my god. You actually sounded American there.
I even lent you my boat. I won't say a word. I promise.
Christ almighty, you get on my nerves, Junior.
Okay. What now?
Well, you see, there's going to be this real...
I was just laughing because that's something that I would say.
Junior here, he's going to try to see
Getting on my nerves.
I used to have a habit when somebody would annoy me. I was just like, you get on my nerves.
your mama that you died in the line of duty.
And it would come out of nowhere.
Right proud.
If I would get frustrated with somebody, it was like, oh, you get on my nerves.
Yeah.
What's going on?
There was never any motive discussed, was there? I didn't
No.
miss something again, did I?
No. One of my favorite, I guess, plays on that phrase is from a movie called Stripteaser, where the villain says, "You are on about my last nerve ending."
That's a very elaborate way of putting it.
Just get out of here. You want to go back to prison?
I don't care. I just want to go.
Oh my god. Speaking of which,
Wanna go?
We didn't do it.
oh my god.
Out that fire.
I thought of something I haven't thought of in fucking forever, but I just remembered there was a Ren and Stimpy video game, and
Okay.
and you were in somebody's mouth. I don't remember. I don't know who it was,
I
but
beg your pardon?
your character, the avatar. I think it was Ren, but you were in somebody's mouth, and some of the teeth were missing, and the nerves were exposed, and they were like wiggling around.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you slipped onto the nerve, the mouth would close, and you would die.
Okay. Happy, joy.
Oh yeah. This is from way back. I haven't played video games since like the mid-90s.
Come on now.
I haven't. The last game I played was Solitaire. I was never a big fan of video games.
Well, I was never a fan of any video games that were like
Leave this horrible place forever.
beyond the standard Super Mario Brothers level of sophistication. Like when I
Yep,
first saw 64, and you were able to like go move around 365, it was like, all right, this is a little too much for me.
Thank you. I'll just have my tepid water, thank you. I did used to actually play Duke 3D on my brother-in-law's computer, and that was, yeah, about as sophisticated as I got.
You like Aqua, right?
Yeah.
Did you get the second album with the video game on it for your computer?
No, but Cartoon Heroes.
That was the single, but
The
it's
thing.
called
I don't think we got the, like, I didn't get the album, and I only had the first album through my sister. She had it. They released a song a few months ago. They did a cover, and I didn't actually like it. They did a cover of "I Am What I Am," I reckon. I think it was for Amsterdam Pride.
No, they're done, and they've been done since Aquarius. And I don't know why they keep trying to come back. They're done. No, but Aquarius was a CD-ROM, and when you installed a game for your computer called Aquarius Fighter, and in the Cartoon Heroes video, there was like the big octopus thing.
Yeah.
And you were in a spaceship, like, trying to kill it. I don't remember if there were multiple levels.
There were 3 assistant directors.
Well, that's pathetic. And this is what we ended up with.
Yes.
This masterpiece of Canadian celluloid
Filler. Yes.
with
Well,
this
and
amazing
honestly,
theme song.
I don't think bad movies of today are better than bad movies of then.
No.
Like, it's not like as if the general level of quality has improved.
Yeah,
There's a bit of tracking of the VHS.
But bad movies of today, they're bad either because they're trying to be bad, or they're bad because they're utilizing a plot device of some kind that's overdone so much that it's it's like this again. Did you see that fucking Malignant?
No, I haven't yet. It's not available at the cinema.
Was not a fan. No.
Okay.
That was one. That's one that's very. I've noticed is very polarizing. Either people loved it or they hated it, and
I tend to love movies that are love or hate. The only one, actually, the only movie that I didn't like, but it wasn't even love or hate, was Salo. I didn't really like, but
Salo.
The 100 Days of Sodom.
Oh, the Marquis de Sade one.
The fascist one.
You don't love a good shit-eating scene?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. Nor do I care to.
I did. This is like out of nowhere. I did want to. There was a movie I wanted to write where I wanted to use a song that was sung in it, but that didn't happen, obviously. So that was Junior, aka Hot Water.
Uh-huh. And was it as good for you as it was?
I enjoyed watching it. It was fine.
No, you didn't.
What I was going to say is that
Don't
bad
bullshit.
movies then versus shut up. Bad movies then versus bad movies now is, I feel that people were making more of an effort back then because film was so expensive, whereas now with digital, it's not so expensive, so you can fuck around a lot happier.
Yeah. All you need
It's like,
is
we need to make this take count.
yeah.
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 Is that the
All you need is yes. There was B takes. But yeah, all you need now is a fucking external hard drive.
Yeah. Like, I mean, that's why there's so much reality TV, is because it's easy to just record so much and then clip something together.
I guess. I think that for me, and a lot of people feel completely the complete opposite. But for me, with filmmaking, I think the most tedious part would be the editing.
Okay. I think, I certainly think that the directors who appreciate the editing process are better directors because of it.
Well, I probably wouldn't be a good director. I probably wouldn't. I probably wouldn't be a good director, because I would have no tolerance for people. Well, I would. First of all, I'd be a writer director, so I would have no tolerance for people fucking up my lines. I'd be like, all right, okay, there's no improvising on my set here, okay?
Yeah.
Say the lines as they're written or get the fuck off the set, because I don't have time for your shit.
You'd become aggressive. It would start off passive aggressive, then just aggressive. You'd go Christian Bale in their ass within minutes.
Yeah, I'd have a reputation right away.
Well, I thought you already did.
I do. But I meant, a different kind of reputation.
I directed a few short movies, and one of them, like, was the last one I did, was sort of, I was trying to get an actor to deliver a line a certain way, and despite telling him over and over, he just kept not understanding what I was saying. And I think that's sort of what got to me, whereas, like, if it gets to a point where I'm not conveying how I want someone to do something and they're still not getting it, then I feel like I've failed.
Well, also, you weren't working with professional actors. So there's that.
Well, okay. There is that.
You mean to tell me you had the, all right, just say it like this moment, and even then he didn't get it?
Yeah. So it was a comedy about a detachable, about a penis that unattaches, and they go see a massage, it was like a massage therapist or something like that.
Of course,
and
you would make a movie like that.
It was reading her degree, and it was so the line was just
You mean taking her
like
temperature? Was that what you're trying to say?
no, her master's, her degree.
Oh.
And so it was a bachelor in massage therapy, non-sexual. And that was all he had to say. But he kept saying, bachelor of massage therapy, non-sexual? Like, and he kept forever saying it as a question. I was like, no, it's not a question. You're just reading it flat. And that took like 10 takes.
And what did you edit it yourself with like 2 VCRs or something?
No, it never ended up getting finished because people just sort of, I wasn't able to, one of the women I asked to be in it, read it and said, oh, I can't say these things. And so I didn't end up having enough actors, and I just fell out of love with it.
I can't say these things. Well, if it was anything like your fucking dick fucking dipping in the cocaine story.
It was a comedy. It changed the style of humor as it went along, so I was happy. I pat myself in the back for that. But Anyway.
Yeah. Oh, good grief.
Did you enjoy the experience at least, if not the movie?
Always.
Good. I'm glad.
Well, that was Junior.
Yes.
And like Tusk, I have no words. I don't know. I just don't know.
Okay, well, I was going to leave my final thought. I was going to quote Imelda Marcos.
All right.
So, it is terribly important to do certain things, such as wear over-embroidered dresses. After all, the mass follows class. Class never follows mass. Thank you.
All right. So there's that. I thought you were going to say something like, what's that famous quote? It's like,
I've got a few of the quotes if you want something else.
I don't even know if it's her, but it's a famous quote that's like fucking something like, it wasn't good, but it's good that it was. Something like that.
Oh, I don't have that one. But... So, another one I'm misquoting here. People want beauty. I have to look beautiful so that the poor people will have a star to look at from the slums.
All right, Tony's clearly had a stroke. So we should probably end this so he could get to the emergency room.
Yes. Lovely to be here again with you.
It's always lovely to have you.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to say thank you to everybody for listening. So until next time, this is Brandon Ford wishing you all unpleasant dreams.